my specific conversation about acculturation is the dirty part of the conversation about that whole turnkey thing, that everybody has an idea of what that is and how bad it is and who these people are. And it's become more of a point of contention in the last 2 years, and we know why. However, I've been doing this for 8 years. Our camp has also evolved to the point that I laughingly say, I'm just an OCD producer at this point. We've absolved the turnkey model. Everyone in our camp, we have 100% participation. There's a group of people that have been with us, and of course, yeah, there's high net worth people. Guess what? They go to Burning Man. I feel like the conversation needs to evolve and move forward from the have and have-nots, the rich versus the poor, because that just perpetuates a breakdown in a community. And if you're really a burner and you're really this person that's part of a community, then you need to see people for people. Because guess what? Somebody that's a high net worth person is coming to Burning Man because that's who they want to be. Or at least the people that I deal with. How that works for me in our camp. Everyone has to participate. Volunteer to be of service. Do something outside of this camp. Temple Guardian. Usually the first year people have come with us. Temple Guardian, working at the cafe, they're doing something. That is the point. I'm not going to sit here and talk about all your little costumes and your fluffy this and that. None of that matters. Okay, maybe it does, but guess what? This is the part that matters. This is the community. And I watch people kind of struggle with that at first. My husband laughs. He kind of calls me like the dominatrix at Burning Man, because I kind of give the mental bitch slap, if you will. This is how it is. You want to be out here, you're part of a community. The integrity is important to me. The integrity is everything. More so than the 10 principles. I elect an 11th principle to go back to no cell phone coverage. What I've seen happen and what I've seen happen over the years, and what I've realized my purpose, being part of this community and being part of the solution of an evolving community, is that it's our responsibility to provoke profound change beyond the Playa. So if I get some CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company that wants to come to Burning Man, and my initial reaction is like wanting to say, Burning Man sucks, don't go. And there's something in my gut that's like, no, he needs this. So it's my job, before we get to Playa, I'm not going to repeat all of what Jester and the ladies have said. It's very much the same thing. Sometimes for me in the acculturation and in the emails and talking to these people, shame goes a long way. Get them to, sometimes if you kind of wiggle into the ego, they'll pay attention. But what happens is they come out, they volunteer, and that moment, and we've all had the moment, and we've seen it, and it's amazing, that moment, the click where they get it. We've had people come out and leave, go back into the real world and put millions and millions of dollars launching arts programs back in schools. So my feeling and purpose has been that if I can shift one thought leader to go back into the world and provoke profound change artistically, that I'm doing something. It's not just about going to a dirt rave, it's actually doing something. So that said, in order for any of these people to camp with us, they've got to volunteer to be of service. And they love it, and they get it. And we now have a family of people that's been 8 years. They're rangers, they're EMTs. There's a tech company in San Francisco that's been camping with us that after their first year, a couple of them came. The next year, the founder of the company, like 50 employees, they all came out. They put a couple $100,000 into David Best's temple, 10 weeks of fabricating, and they went out there and got their hands dirty. Before we even got to set up camp, they were already out there knocking shit out. Oops, sorry. So, this whole idea, and what I realized a couple years ago in the conversation about these evil, vicious turnkeys and these billionaires coming to Burning Man and ruining things, that's not the answer. Instead of me sitting back and quietly, being unscathed by the conversation, I realized I needed to stand up and be a voice, and that transparency is key for any growth in any city, and that I'm part of a solution. And to have that conversation and to help educate, and so that that there's people like me that are standing here doing good, and there are amazing people coming to Burning Man now that get it. that are taking them back out into the world, that's exactly what it's about. It's very, very important. So that's kind of our shtick. I was just kind of free forming this whole thing, and I'll just apologize too, kind of like baby brain, a little mushy up here. So I think I'm pretty much done.